Hello, nature lovers. If you think you've seen everything in the animal kingdom, get ready for an unusual journey. Today, we're going to explore Australia, a veritable wildlife sanctuary that is home to some of the most bizarre and extraordinary creatures on the planet. On this fascinating continent, where the sun shines brightly and diversity reveals itself in every corner, we're going to meet creatures that seem to have come out of a fairy tale, or perhaps a nightmare. So, if you're ready for an adventure full of curiosities, surprising facts, and a good dose of entertainment, adjust your seat and come with me on this journey through the world of Australia's most bizarre animals. You won't want to miss it. In the heart of the Australian desert, where temperatures can rise to unbearable levels and life seems like a constant challenge, there is a little master of camouflage and survival, the thorny devil. This fascinating lizard, known scientifically as Moloch horridus, is not just another inhabitant of this inhospitable land. He is a masterpiece of nature. With his unique appearance, the thorn devil stands out among the desert dwellers. Its skin is covered in an armor of sharp spines, which not only protects it from predators, but also helps it to camouflage itself among the rocks and dry vegetation. He may look like a block of thorns, but the truth is that every detail of his body has been sculpted to ensure his survival. When you watch the thorn devil move, it becomes clear that it is no ordinary creature. Its movement is a slow dance, almost as if it were gliding across hot sand. This movement strategy makes it less visible to birds of prey and other predators, and if camouflage isn't enough, the thorny devil has a trick up its sleeve. When threatened, it can inflate its body, making it even harder to swallow. But how does it eat? Here's something fascinating about this little critter. The thorny devil is a real anteater. With its sticky tongue, it is able to capture its prey in the blink of an eye. Ants, for the most part, are this lizard's favorite feast, and it can consume hundreds of them in a single meal. The most curious thing is that it doesn't need to drink water. Its skin has the incredible ability to absorb moisture from rain or dew, ensuring that it stays hydrated even in the driest conditions. The thorny devil is not just a survivor, it is a true ninja of nature. When threatened, it can hide under dry leaves or bury itself in the sand, using its spiny body as a shield against any attack. This ability to blend in with his surroundings makes him almost invisible, a true master of disguise. As the sun sets over the horizon, the thorny devil becomes more active, exploring its territory in search of food and protection. This little lizard reminds us that even in the most adverse conditions, life always finds a way to persist, adapt, and shine. So the next time you think of extraordinary creatures, remember the thorny devil, an icon of the Australian desert, a symbol of resilience and a masterpiece of nature. Kasua. Amidst the dense and vibrant vegetation of the rainforests, we find one of the most fascinating and intriguing birds on the planet, the kasua. This magnificent bird, belonging to the Casuaridae family, is known for its impressive appearance and enigmatic behavior. Its robust body and black plumage contrast with the vibrant colors of its crest, making it a true spectacle of the forest. But don't be fooled by its beauty. The kasua is in fact one of the heaviest birds in the world, weighing up to 60 kilos. This size and splendor makes it a true guardian of the forest. While walking among the trees, the kasua feeds on fruit, seeds, flowers, and small animals. Its role in the preservation of nature is fundamental because by consuming fruit, it helps disperse seeds, promoting the regeneration of the forest. It is, in fact, one of the few animals capable of digesting some large, hard fruits, such as the fruit of the palm tree of the genus Archontophoenix. But what makes the kasua really fascinating is its solitary and territorial personality. Despite its impressive size, this bird is somewhat shy and prefers to avoid confrontation. However, if threatened, it doesn't hesitate to show its strength. With sharp claws that can measure up to 12 centimeters, the kasua is a real fighter when necessary. This defensive ability makes it a respected creature in the forest. However, despite its strength and beauty, the kasua faces many challenges such as habitat loss due to deforestation and hunting, which are threatening its survival. This bird is a vulnerable species, and efforts need to be made to preserve its habitat, ensuring that these majestic birds continue to reign in the rainforests. Tasmanian devil. Deep in the Tasmanian wilderness, there is a small creature, but one that carries a name that causes fear: the Tasmanian devil. Despite its modest size, this marsupial is a force of nature, and every detail about it reveals a story as fascinating as its legends. At just over half a meter long and weighing between 6 and 8 kilos, the Tasmanian devil may seem harmless at first glance. But its appearance is deceiving. Its sharp teeth and bite, one of the most powerful in proportion in the animal kingdom, make it clear that it is a born survivor. Its black fur, marked by white spots, gives it an almost ceremonial appearance, as if it were ready for a night battle. And it is precisely at night that this little creature reveals itself. Solitary by nature, it roams the dark forests in search of food or just to protect its territory. Its grunts and growls echo in the shadows, creating an atmosphere of suspense and awe. When it finds a carcass, its favorite meal, it leaves nothing behind: skin, bones, flesh, everything is devoured immediately. When hunting or on the run, the Tasmanian devil can reach speeds of up to 13 kilometers per hour. However, it is around a meal that he shows his fiercest side. Groups of devils compete with growls and bites, creating a chaotic scene that is, at the same time, fascinating. Survival has never been easy for the Tasmanian devil. Its females give birth to up to 30 young at a time, but only 4 survive, as this is the limit of space inside their marsupial pouch. A relentless but necessary natural cycle that shapes the strongest from birth. And as if nature wasn't enough, an even greater threat has emerged in recent decades: facial transmissible cancer, a devastating disease that has already decimated a large part of the demon population. But just as it has never given up in its nocturnal battles, great conservation efforts have been made to protect it, with scientists fighting to ensure that this unique creature does not disappear from the forests of Tasmania. Emu, the runner of the Austral Plains. In the wild heart of Australia, where the land seems to stretch on endlessly, reigns a creature that combines elegance, strength, and speed. The emu, the second largest bird in the world, surpassed only by the ostrich, is a true living legend of the Australian plains. Its long legs not only support its imposing body, which can reach up to 2 meters in height, but also give it the incredible ability to run an impressive 50 kilometers per hour. Its diet is varied, as it feeds on plants, fruit, seeds, and insects, the result of foresight that allows it to thrive where other animals have failed. There is a peculiar trick to its diet. The emu swallows small stones, which help to grind food in its digestive system, facilitating digestion. During the day, the emu roams the Australian wilderness in search of food and water. It is a tireless wanderer, capable of covering great distances on its daily journey. Although it is often seen alone, the emu can also form small groups, especially during the changing seasons. The emu's reproduction is curious because during this period it is the male who takes responsibility for the eggs. He builds the nest, a simple structure of grass and leaves on the ground, and spends up to 2 months hatching the eggs with patience and dedication. Once the chicks hatch, they follow their father in an orderly line, learning to survive under his careful watch. There is no shortage of curiosities about the emu. It is so emblematic that it shares space with the kangaroo on Australia's coat of arms, representing progress. And did you know that the emu can't walk backwards? That's right. This peculiar detail makes it a symbol of progress, something that Australians celebrate with pride. But don't be fooled by its calm appearance. When threatened, the emu can become a formidable adversary. With its sharp claws, it knows how to defend itself and protect its young. Platypus, the enigma of evolution. Imagine an animal so peculiar that it looks like it came out of a genetic experiment laboratory. The platypus, with its flat, duck-like beak, furry body reminiscent of an otter and beaver-like tail, is a true invention of nature. Native to rivers and lakes in Australia, it is a mammal, but surprisingly, it lays eggs. Welcome to the extraordinary world of the platypus. This small aquatic animal measures around 30 to 50 centimeters in length and weighs between 1 and 2.5 kilograms. Its body is covered in a dense, waterproof coat, made to withstand the icy waters where it lives. Its paws have membranes that work like paddles, making it a skilled swimmer. But here's a curious detail. Its membranes can be retracted when it's on land, revealing sharp claws that help it dig burrows in riverbanks. While diving for food, the platypus uses its sensitive beak, which is full of receptors that pick up electrical signals from its prey, a skill that makes it an unbeatable hunter underwater. It feeds on insects, crustaceans, and small mollusks, storing the food in pouches inside its beak before bringing it to the surface to chew. When it's not swimming or feeding, the platypus prefers the comfort of burrows dug into the banks of rivers. There it rests, warms itself, and in the case of females, lays its eggs. Yes, you heard right. This bizarre mammal lays eggs, a characteristic so unusual that it baffled scientists when the platypus was first discovered. The females lay between 1 and 3 eggs, which are incubated for 10 days. After hatching, the chicks, tiny, fragile little creatures, are fed with milk produced by their mother. And here's another specialty. The platypus has no nipples. The milk is secreted through glands in the skin, and the chicks literally lick up the nutritious liquid. The males, on the other hand, hold a less pleasant surprise. They have poisonous spurs on their hind legs, capable of causing intense pain. Not lethal to humans, but enough to discourage predators. But why is the platypus so peculiar? It belongs to an ancient lineage of mammals called monotremes, which preserve primitive characteristics such as egg-laying. It is literally a survivor of evolution, and so we plunge together into this fascinating universe, full of curiosities and mysteries that only nature could create. If you are also enchanted by these stories, don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. There's always something incredible in store for you. Until the next adventure.